iléeṣẹ́ gas company kan dárúkọ gas yẹn ó wà ní ìlú Ọ̀tà ń bẹ̀ yẹn tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n lẹ́ni tó head company yẹn tẹ́lẹ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá ni nígbà tí yẹn wà ń bẹ̀ títí yẹn fi resign ìyẹn resign tán ẹni tó wà lẹ́yìn ẹ̀ wọ́n move sí position ẹnìbọ̀tẹ̀ ló retire ní sorry wọ́n ló retire ẹni the next person tó next sí òun náà move sí position ọ̀gá pátápátá iléeṣẹ́ yẹn ó wá jẹ́ ọmọ arábí mi ní dárúkọ ẹ̀ mi ní dàkọ ẹ̀yà wọn bọ̀ ó yẹ kẹ́ ti mọ àwọn ẹ̀yà tó jẹ́ kì í ṣe àwọn Fúlàní ẹ̀ o àwọn amúlégbè tí wàá ń bíbá ẹni bọ́n ṣe appoint ẹ̀ tán as head of the company the next thing tó máa ṣe ni pé bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní frustrate àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá tó wà ní company yẹn mo gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ara tá mi mo ké pé lórí ilẹ̀ wa lórí ilẹ̀ Ọ̀tà irú èwo tó la tún rí yìí ìwọ náà máa dọwọ́ ẹ̀ ẹni tó fún mi ní information sọ débi pé níbi tó lédè sí wọ́n frustrate àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá tó wà ń bẹ̀ láti máa resign bàbá kan pè mí láti Ọ̀yọ́ lẹ́nìí látọ̀yọ́ nígbà tí bàbá yẹn máa sọ̀rọ̀ bàbá yẹn ní information kan wà tó tẹ àwọn lọ́wọ́ táwọn fẹ́ kó go viral màá kàn yan ní ẹ̀dá kan tẹ́yìn náà bá rí ẹ sọ fún wọn àwọn Nigerian army ń recruit sójà.
I said they are supposed to be zonal commanders and I wanted retired combatant officers of the rank of captain or major to be zonal commanders of Amotekun in various zones.
You didn't achieve that.
I didn't achieve it.
Kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ àpàdà sórí ìkànnì Yorùbá Space TV níbi tá a ti máa ń mọ àwọn ètò àti ìròyìn wá fún yín lóko òjò kan gbogbo tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ káàkiri Nàìjíríà pàápàá nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ti wá ẹ wò tó bá jẹ́ ìgbà àkọ́kọ́ tí yín rè lórí ìkànnì yìí ẹ bá wa subscribe ẹ sì má gbàgbé láti tẹ bọ́tìn kékeré tó dàbí àgbo yẹn tí yóò máa ta yín lóko nínú ìgbà tá a bá ti mú fídíò tuntun wá síta ẹ wò èyí tá a tún fún wá fún yín lónìí àrà ọ̀tọ̀ ni ó yá ẹ wá lọ bó ṣe ń lọ ẹnì tó níbẹ̀.
lọ́rọ̀ ètò ààbò ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nǹkan ló wáyé nílẹ̀ Yorùbá lórílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà ètò ààbò tó mẹ́hẹ ń kọ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn lóminú gan torí pé àmẹ́ni tí ó tọ́ kàn tí ó kàn ìdí rẹ̀ rèé tó gbé wa wá láti wá ta àwọn èèyàn lólobó ẹ̀rí pa sọ̀rọ̀ ìgbìmọ̀ kan tá a pè ní ìgbìmọ̀ ojúlala kan fi sọ́rí àwọn èèyàn kàn sí mi látàwọn apá ibì kan tí gbèsè ti ń lọ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ a gbọ́dọ̀ mọ sọ́lá sọ̀jù ṣùgbọ́n bàbá mi kan láti ọ̀nà bẹ̀yẹn wọ́n jẹ́ dárúkọ àdúgbò wọn mo dúpẹ́ ribiribi níbi tẹ́ ẹ bá ètò tọ̀dọ̀ yín yẹn dé mo dúpẹ́ gan-an nítorí pé àwọn Fúlàní tí wọ́n kóra jọ síbẹ̀ yẹn tí wọ́n ń tẹran níbi ọ̀nà ibi tí èmi àti yín júwe fúnra wa yẹn ọ̀rọ̀ wọn gba àmójútó tọ́ra gbọ́ pé wọ́n jí àwọn èèyàn kan gbé lálàfo àjàṣẹ́ èpo sí Ìlọrin wọ́n jí àwọn èèyàn gbé ń bẹ̀ àárín dákọ̀ ọdún tí bàbá ti wá ṣùgbọ́n a sọ bí tí wàhálà wà ọ̀rọ̀ pínlẹ̀ Kwara ni mo ń dọ́gbọ́n sọ yìí lálàfo kí ló tá a máa ń pe ìlú yìí o màá rántí ká tó dé Ganmọ ìlú kan wà ìlú Ìgbónà ní ká tó dé Ganmọ olórúkọ tá a máa ń pe ìlú yẹn kíní kan fọn màá rántí ṣá tá a bá ti kó Olómòpó tán ìlú yẹn lálọ́ kan tó jẹ́ ìlú tó tún ṣe díẹ̀ ká tó máa lọ Ganmọ nílùú yìí lálàfo ìlú yẹn wọ́n kidnap àwọn èèyàn kan níbi ìjẹta mi ì tí ì mọ̀ bóyá ọwọ́ ti bà wọ́n ṣùgbọ́n ìfura ń wà lórí àwọn Fúlàní tí máa dira wá sínú ọjà tí ń bẹ lájàṣẹ́ èpo tí wọ́n ń tẹran ìfura ń bẹ lórí wọn gan àdúgbò yẹn la fẹ́ káwọn tó jẹ́ àmì wa ṣiṣẹ́ lé lórí àtàwọn pàtàkì àwọn èèyàn wa ká má sinmi lórí àárín yẹn nítorí pé ìdíra wa tajà wọn yẹn ó bani lẹ́rù níjọ́ tèmi náà lọ rẹran bẹ̀ tí mo lọ rẹran nílùú yẹn ìlú tí mo sọ yìí bí ọdún méjì sẹ́yìn sí mẹ́ta mo mọ nǹkan tó ju wá rí ń bẹ̀ pé sí báwọn èèyàn yìí ṣe ń dira rè é tó fi wá ń tẹran pàtó èèyàn ń lọjà tó múra ogun lẹ́fì mọ̀ pé tí wọn bá ní nǹkan míì àwọn ará bí ò ní máa dira àwọn tó wà lérí abẹ yẹn ti mọ tí mo sọ tó wà lérí àjàṣẹ́ epo sí òmùpó wọn mọ nǹkan tí mo sọ lálàfo ọbẹ yẹn ọjà tí mo sọ ọjà yẹn orí ilẹ̀ àjàṣẹ́ epo ló wà tá a bá ń lo òmùpó ibẹ̀ láti bá wọn tí wọ́n ń tẹran ẹran ni wọ́n ń tà mílíọ̀nù nínú ọjà yìí tóbi gan fẹ́ tó kára tó wà lọ́nà Èkó ń bí ẹran sì wà ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀tẹ́ polówó ẹran fún wọn o nípa tí mo ná lọ tá à ń dòdì látàárọ̀ náà nì ṣùgbọ́n eléyìí tó jẹ wá lógún bẹ̀ òun ni bó o ní ètò ààbò ṣe wà fáwọn èèyàn wa lálàfo bẹ̀ yẹn torí àti mọ̀ pé irú àwọn nǹkan báyìí ó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ òun la gbọ́ oúnjẹ ta pé lálàfo yẹn náà ni wọ́n ti kidnap àwọn èèyàn kan tí wọ́n ń lọ lọ́rin wọ́n dẹ̀ kó gbogbo wọn á fún àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké bíi mélòó kan lẹ̀ sínú mọ́tò wọ́n á kó àwọn àgbààgbà bẹ̀ lọ. èyí jẹ́ security report tá a rí lérí abẹ yẹn tá a fẹ́ káwọn èèyàn wá mójútó dáadáa. ìgbìmọ̀ ojúlẹ̀ alákànṣe fi sọrí tó wà ládùúgbò ibi tí bàbá ti pè mí lérí abẹ yẹn mi ní dárúkọ bàbá mi ní dárúkọ ìlú tí bàbá wà ládùúgbò yẹn. ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká jẹ́ kí wọn ó tó bí méjì mẹ́ta tí wọn ò sì ní jẹ́ òbílẹ̀ jẹ́ tẹ́ ẹ fọwọ́ tẹ̀ ẹnu dáadáa tẹ́ ẹ nígbàgbọ́ nínú wọn tí wọn ò lè gbé jòrú san wá. àwọn ni mo fẹ́ kẹ́ jẹ́ kájọ bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ àtàrà tó yẹ kí n ti bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ mo bízì gan ní àná yẹn láti jẹ́ tá ti parí láti jẹ́ rí tá ti parí wedding mo bízì tó fi dàná ni torí à á yanjú àwọn kankan kọ̀ọ̀kan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ tá a bá yanjú ẹ̀ wọn ò ní jẹ́ rọrùn ṣùgbọ́n mo pè mí lẹ́ẹ̀mẹ́wàá ni ìdí nìyẹn and ọ̀rọ̀ lù tá a gbé pàtì náà àwọn èèyàn ń pè mí lé lórí wọn ò jẹ́ sinmi débi pé mo wá rí pé nǹkan méjèèjì yẹn tí ìmọ̀ tètè yanjú kan kò ní jẹ́ kí n ráàyè léyìí tí mo ṣe lọ́wọ́ yìí ìdí nìyẹn ìyẹn lọ báyẹn láti Festac information orí Festac tá a sọ lọ ó gbóná kọjá bá a ṣe rò ó information Festac mi ìfẹ́ káwọn èèyàn sùn lé lórí àwọn arìnrìn àjò kan wà tá a rìn underground lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Festac tó jẹ́ pé information tá a padà gádà ó ju tí wọn information tó fún wa lọ láti ilẹ̀ information Festac burú ju tagége tá à ń fojú wò lágége lọ pẹ̀lú àwọn aráabé because àwọn èèyàn ti ní information yẹn lọ́wọ́ even gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì kan dákẹ́ lórí ẹ̀ ní àwọn gan ni bọ̀ mo fẹ́ káwọn èèyàn dìde ń bẹ̀ yẹn kán volunteer láti ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú ìjọba àtàwa kán jẹ́ ká mọ wúlẹ̀wúlẹ̀ ibi tá a lè fi sí ń bẹ̀ because anytime any day la people will strike ṣé ẹ ti rí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ń Benue ṣé ẹ ti gbọ́ ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Jos láàrin ìjọ mélòó síra wọn ṣé ẹ rí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ ní Gombe ṣe rí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ níjọ́ Christmas táwọn èèyàn ń wọ́de tó ń sọdún lọ táwọn aráabẹ́ ń sọdún lọ títí ládédé yà lọ báwọn èèyàn àárín èrò tó sì pa ọlọ́lọ́mọ iye tó pa Easter sorry níjọ́ Easter tá a ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tán lánàá yìí títí lákàdédé yà wọ àárín àwọn èèyàn tí ń sọdún tínú wọn ń dùn so gbogbo nǹkan yìí la fẹ́ kó ṣẹlẹ̀ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá la fẹ́ ń pariwo wa nídìí àwọn tí ó mọ̀ sami we need it àwọn èèyàn kan gbọ́dọ̀ wà tán gbọ́dọ̀ lè volunteer ara wọn tí wọ́n mọ̀ fún wa ní information bí nǹkan ṣe ń lọ ládùúgbò wọn so that àwọn èèyàn wa ò lè prepare because this is ilẹ̀ Yorùbá orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá làwa wà àwa ò gbọ́dọ̀ gbé jòrú sáráwá torí ogun tá a ti mọ̀ ní ìdí nìyí tá a fẹ́ ń pariwo ẹ sáà ti di pé gbogbo ibi tá a sọ pé wàhálà ti ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wọn kò sílẹ̀ tíjọba dá sí mbẹ̀ ìjọba ò ní nǹkan kan tá a fẹ́ ṣe ó ní fídíò kan tí màá play lẹ́yìn tí màá jẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ gbọ́ àwọn nǹkan kan tí àwọn tó ti lọ sógun ojú ogun Boko Haram ìtọ́jú wọn ti rí tí wọ́n ti bá bọ̀ lọ́hùn màá play voice yẹn ẹ̀ gbọ́ ní nǹkan tójú wọn rí tí a bá ní kí Yorùbá mọ sùnlé torí àwọn èèyàn wa tẹ́rí tí ń tẹ̀lé lóṣèlú kiri distraction náà jẹ́ fún wa báyìí. Ọlọ́run ọba tó láyé nìkan ló lè dá wọn padà wálé nítorí 1,000 2,000 tí kọ̀ọ̀kan wọn ò rí àti ráìsì agolo méjì tí wọ́n fún wọn. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ò ní ìròrí mọ́ pé ẹ̀mí jà ju gbogbo nǹkan yìí lọ. Ẹ̀mí wọn ó ṣe pàtàkì jagolo mílíkì ráìsì méjì tí wọ́n fún wọn lọ. Wọn ò ríro lénìí gbogbo tẹ́yìn ríro yìí àwọn ò ríro torí ẹ̀ mo fi parí pé 70% inú wa tọkàn wọn ṣáko lọ yìí àfi kọ́ lọ́ọ̀bá láàánú kó darí wọn padà kọ́wọ́ tó bà wọ́n. Torí pé ikú àwọn Fúlàní ò mọ ẹnìkan ṣe APC o kò sì mọ pé ẹnìkan ṣe PDP kò sì mọ pé ẹnìkan ṣe Yorùbá Nation. Ẹni ọwọ́ wọn bá bà ni wọ́n ń dúró, ẹni tọ́wọ́ wọn bá ti bà ni wọ́n dù. Ẹ lọ wo kéèsì ọkùnrin orúkọ máa yẹn tí wọ́n dá dùbúlẹ̀ láìpẹ́ olóyè director APC ni admin APC tí wọ́n kidnap ẹ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ tún pa á lẹ́yìn ìgbà tá gba 50 million. Torí ẹ̀ mo fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ ẹ wọ àwọn Yorùbá lẹ́nu táwọn sọ yìí o kì í ṣe Haúsá kì í ṣe mọ́lá o. Wọ́n dú at the end of the day wọ́n padà dú lọ́rùn ni. APC ni APC member tó jẹ́ admin wọn director of admin wọn ni wọ́n dú lọ́rùn nígbà tí wọ́n gba 50 million lọ́wọ́ wọn tán. Èyí lè má gbọ́ gbogbo information yìí but máa mi kàn fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ caption bẹ́ẹ̀ lórí program ni because YouTube ò ní gbà Facebook gan ò ní gbà. Ìdí nìyẹn a kàn fẹ́ káwọn èèyàn kan wà very vigilant. This is ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, we have to secure our land now àti ní ìdí ẹ̀ báyìí. Mo ti sọ kéèsì kan fún yín. Bàbá kan pè mí láti Ọ̀yọ́ lénìí látọ̀yọ́. Nígbà tí bàbá yẹn máa sọ̀rọ̀ bàbá yẹn ní information kan wà tó tẹ àwọn lọ́wọ́ táwọn fẹ́ kó go viral. Màá kàn yan ni ẹ dákun ẹni tẹ́yìn náà bá rí ẹ sọ fún wọn. Àwọn Nigerian army ń recruit sójà. Reason tọ́rọ̀ yìí fi wáyé màá jẹ́ kẹ́ rí nínú fọ́nrán tí mo ní máa play tí mo fẹ́ kẹ́ gbọ́. Nigerian army ń recruit sójà lọ́wọ́ báyìí. Báwọn Igbo làkọ́kọ́ gbọ́ pé boycott wọn apply débi pé ó kọ federal government lóminú pé kí ló dé àwọn Igbo apply but ẹ pé Igbo mọ tètè get information tiwọn mind wọn ò dóná Nigerian army wọn ò ṣe bọ àwọn ọmọ tiwa tó jẹ́ Yorùbá kọ̀ọ̀kan tí apply làwọn bàbá yẹn bá délé ní bàbá yẹn bá ní ká advice wọn o wọ́n ní kí ìran Yorùbá kankan máa apply o wípé tó bá fi lè apply ẹ̀mí wọn ni wọ́n fi máa di pé nígbà tá máa ń kó wọn lọ sójú ogun Boko Haram kan lọ fèsì banditi ìbọn tí ò dáa ni wọ́n kò lé wọn lọ́wọ́ táwọn yóò fẹ́ ráyè pa wọn láti lè jẹ́ kí wọ́n pa púpọ̀ nínú àwọn ọ̀dọ́ Yorùbá àti ọ̀dọ́ Igbo bí wọ́n ti sọ nìyẹn. Èmi náà wá ronú sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn pé ó jọ gàtí kò jọ gàtí ó fẹsẹ̀ méjèèjì tilẹ̀ gàtìgàtì. Àjẹké lánàá ọmọ kú lénìí àìsàn mọ̀ pé àjẹ́ àná tó ké òun ló pa ọmọ tó kú lónìí jẹ. Òun ló mẹ́mi náà mú information yẹn wá. Fọ́nrán tí mo sọ pé mo fẹ́ play yẹn bọ̀bọ́ yẹn sọ so many things. Màá play ẹ̀ tí wo yín ó gbọ́. Ṣùgbọ́n lórí àwọn information tí mò ń fún yín lọ. Ìkan wá ṣẹlẹ̀ tó jọ mí lójú jù tí mo fi ní ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ń jọra wọn bọ̀ tó lórí fi gbọ́dọ̀ dorí ẹ̀ mú. Nínú ọ̀tá wa ń bí ọ̀tá ń bí báyìí. Mo kàn fẹ́ kíkiri kó bàbá wa Professor Lálẹ́gẹ́ káwọn náà kí wọ́n gbọ́ sí ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí. Bàbá kábíyèsí ọlọ́tà àti ìlú Ọ̀tà Professor Lálẹ́gẹ́ mo fẹ́ kí wọ́n gbọ́ dáadáa. Iléeṣẹ́ gas company kan dárúkọ gas yẹn ó wà ní ìlú Ọ̀tà ń bẹ̀ yẹn tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n lẹ́ni tó head company yẹn tẹ́lẹ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá ni. Nígbà tí yẹn wà ń bẹ̀ títí yẹn fi resign. Ìyẹn resign tán ẹni tó wà lẹ́yìn ẹ̀ wọ́n move ẹ̀ sí position ẹnìbọ̀tẹ̀ ló retire ní sorry wọ́n ló retire. Ẹni the next person tó next sí òun náà move sí position ọ̀gá pátápátá iléeṣẹ́ yẹn ó wá jẹ́ ọmọ arábí mi ní dárúkọ ẹ̀ mi ní dàkọ ẹ̀yà wọn bọ̀ ó yẹ kẹ́ ti mọ àwọn ẹ̀yà tó jẹ́ kì í ṣe àwọn fúlàní yẹn o àwọn amúlégbè tí wàá ń bì báyìí ni bọ́n ṣe appoint ẹ̀ tán as head of the company the next thing tó máa ṣe ni pé ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní frustrate àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá tó wà ní company yẹn mo gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ara ta mí mo ké pé lórí ilẹ̀ wa lórí ilẹ̀ ọ̀tá irú èwo tó la tún rí yìí ìwọ náà máa dọwọ́ ẹ̀ ẹni tó fún mi ní information sọ débi pé níbi tó lé dé sí wọ́n frustrate àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá tó wà ń bẹ̀ láti máa resign gbogbo àwọn Yorùbá tó wà ní key post wọ́n force wọn out wọ́n ń gbé àwọn tí wọ́n sí ẹ ti mọ bó ṣe máa ń behave àwọn tí wọ́n claim pé àwọn làwọn lè kó ń jọ sí ni mò ń sọ̀rọ̀ wọn yìí o àwọn tí ń claim pé Lagos no be Yorùbá land àwọn ni mò ń sọ̀rọ̀ wọn yìí mi ì fẹ́ mention orúkọ wọn ni so mo fẹ́ kí bàbá wa Professor Lanlege ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ẹ bá wa rí sí mo fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ ṣègbésẹ̀ lórí ẹ̀ because kó mọ̀ dàbí ẹni pé èèyàn fún yín ní information yìí ló jẹ́ kí n ti ọ̀rọ̀ yìí síta lálẹ́ yìí ló jẹ́ kí n ti jáde àti jẹ́ta ní information yìí ti wà lọ́wọ́ mi bọ́n torí pé àráàyè níjọ́ tó dẹ̀ fún mi ní information mo wà láàrin ọ̀tá mò ń bọ̀ láti Àtàn mo fẹ́ débi wínà yẹn ní information yẹn dọ́wọ́ mi mo wá pé ilẹ̀ ti ṣú jẹ́ kí n mọ lọlé tí n bá délé màá ṣe findings mi but at the end of the day a rí wípé lóòótọ́ lọ̀rọ̀ yìí ẹjọ́ bàbá ẹ bá wa mójútó torí wọ́n ní ọmọ tí bíbá ọ̀gbẹ́ni yẹn ó mọ wá sáàfin dáadáa tó mọ wá ń kí yín tẹ̀yìn gánà dẹ̀ mọ́ dúdúdúdú ṣùgbọ́n ń pa àwọn ọmọ yín lára nínú iléeṣẹ́ yẹn kó mọ ara ẹ̀ pé ń fi owó kéde kan ṣàbú lálejò wọ́n fowó àbú ṣàbú lálejò àbúrò máa ń pè ẹjọ́ bá mójútó ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo sọ yìí nítorí tọ́lọ́run ọba ilé àtọ̀nà yín ò ní dàrú o ìyà ò ní jẹ Yorùbá lórí ilẹ̀ wọn kò rọrùn kíyà ọmọ jẹ ìran Yorùbá lórí ilẹ̀ bàbá wọn ẹjọ́ ẹ tètè bá wá solution sọ̀rọ̀ yìí gbogbo ọ̀nà tẹ́ bá lè gbégbà láti fi reach ẹni yẹn tó bá gba pé kí wọ́n dàrú kí wọ́n tún sà ẹjọ́ ẹ dàrú kò tí ì sí tó burú ń bẹ̀ kò tí ì sí tó burú ń bẹ̀ báwọn ará abẹ́ ṣe máa ń lògbà pẹ̀lú wa nìyẹn ẹjọ́ nítorí tọ́lọ́run ọba so àwọn information méjì táwọn èèyàn hámà gidi gan lọ sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí òun nìyẹn ẹ wá jẹ́ kí wọ́n á play voice note ẹni tí mo sọ̀rọ̀ ń pa ẹ̀ ẹ rí i pé ó jọ gàtí kò jọ gàtí ó fẹsẹ̀ méjèèjì délé gàtìgàtì.
How many of you remember Chibok girls? This guy was one of the soldiers that was sent to rescue Chibok girls when they were kidnapped by Boko Haram. And what this guy is about to review is going to blow your mind. This is his experience. Bro, I can't believe you're one of the soldiers that was sent to rescue Chibok girls. I am. The security situation of Nigeria, do you think it's going to get better anytime soon?
Honestly speaking, I don't think it's going to get better anytime soon.
Why do you say so?
Because it's deeper than what we think. It's deeper than what people see. Because there are a lot of players behind the insecurity going on currently in Nigeria. People that are supposed to fight the insecurity, they are behind it.
Can you tell us some of the things you experience that is making you speak this way?
I'll give an example. In Zamfara, we had an intel about a particular guy that manufactures AK-47. So we got the order to go arrest this person. When we got to the community, we saw this man with more than 50 AK-47.
Wow.
He has lived almost all of his life in Russia. He knows how to manufacture weapons. So we arrested this guy, and 15 to 20 minutes later, we got a call from someone at the top, and we were ordered to release him at that spot. And not just to release him, to escort him back So we had to let him go instantly.
Wow.
That is just one of the things we face, because as soldiers, we obey orders, we don't question orders. So if we're ordered to do something, we do it. If we're ordered to release somebody, we just follow the orders.
I can't believe this. What are some of the other things you've experienced that has made you conclude that it will be difficult for insecurity to stop in Nigeria?
I've worked with some paramilitary as well. Not just the army. Like, the army is not just responsible for the insecurity in the country. Like, I've worked with paramilitaries, and I have seen a situation whereby police were called that they were robbers, that some robbers were robbing people on the highway, and they received a call not to disturb those robbers.
Are you serious?
Honestly.
Jesus Christ, I find this hard to believe.
That's why I said it's deeper than what people see or people think. If you're not in it, I just feel like insecurity for now is not going anywhere. And sorry to say, it might be getting worse because nobody is doing anything about it. Kidnappers, they're being paid ransom. Armed robbers, even if they get caught, they'll be released. The system, not just the system, is corrupt.
The system is corrupt.
The system is just so corrupt.
Wow, this is really crazy. So, tell us about your experience with the Chibok girls.
I'll say it's a nightmare because we lost some good people, some good soldiers. When we went to rescue those Chibok girls, this particular place was Damboa. So we went there, and already they knew we were coming. So some of them dashed, they ran away. The ones that we met, we exchanged fire with them. At some point, they tried using the women as cover,
as shield,
because they know we will not engage. Though none of the women were killed, but the Boko Harams that we killed, surprisingly, these women were upset with us.
The Chibok girls, the ones we met, they were 21 in numbers. They were crying because we killed their husbands. Because some of them have kids already. Oh.
Some of them, all of them are married to the Boko Haram there.
Stockholm syndrome.
So they were upset. They were not ready to leave that bush. They were fighting us for killing their husbands. Even when we tried forcing them inside our healers to bring them back to town, they refused. We had to apply force to bring them back.
So the Chibok girls were not even interested to be rescued?
They were not. They were not.
It seems they were really comfortable with this.
They were okay there because
they had fallen in love with the bandits.
I just don't understand the reason why, but we were all surprised because we came to rescue you people, but they were fighting us because we've killed their husbands.
Wow, this is crazy.
The army soldiers are doing a lot, but people only get to see the negative side on social media. But when it comes to Boko Haram, bandits, and the rest, we've lost so many soldiers. The civil population don't get to feel what we're feeling.
The trauma
and everything.
The things you have to lose. Yeah.
Because for every soldier that has been in Operation Lafia Dole in Borno State, once you leave that bush, you will never be the same. At some point, you become something you never thought you would be. Probably a monster. Because you have to do some certain things to survive. It's either you kill or get killed. As long as you're posted to Borno State, that's just the only option you have.
So you have to pull the trigger at all times.
You just have to pull the trigger.
At what age did you join the Nigerian army?
The age to join the army is 18, but I was barely 17 when I joined the army because it was easier for me because I came from a military background. My dad is also a soldier. My uncle is a soldier. I have cousins, and my elder brother is also a soldier. So it was easier for me because all my life it has always been about the military. It's the only thing I know.
So at the point you got involved in military combat, were you disappointed to realize that the structure is corrupt?
Very disappointed.
You didn't know that before now?
I grew up in the barracks, but I never knew
it was deeper
than what I was saying until I got into the system and I realized that it's just too much. It's just too much. I never thought that I was in secondary school when Boko Haram started their struggle. I never thought that it would last to the point that I would come and join that fight, which I did, and till date, Boko Haram is still existing.
Do you think that fight is ever going to end?
I don't know. But I don't think it's going to end anytime soon because a lot of people are benefiting from it. A lot of people are benefiting from it.
There was someone I interviewed. What do you mean by a lot of people are benefiting from it? Do you want to say something about that?
Whenever the government brings money for certain things, those things are not done. The money doesn't get to the right places and the right people, especially for weapons, ammunition, feeding. Certain people benefit from it. And also, when some soldiers die in the bush, the families are not aware that the governments are supposed to pay them.
Oh, so they are supposed to pay the family?
Yeah.
And some of these families...
Nta fẹ́ kẹ́ mọ̀ nínú fọ́nrán yìí ni pé tẹ́ bá gbọ́ gbogbo àlàyé tọ́kọ ọmọkùnrin yìí ṣe, ó jẹ́ kó yé wa wípé kì í ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ insecurity ṣe nǹkan tó lè tán báyìí. Ìdí nìyẹn táwa fi ń pàrọwà fẹ́yìn Yorùbá àtẹ̀yìn tẹ́ ẹ nígbàgbọ́ nínú ìjọba tó wà ń ta lónìí nílẹ̀ Yorùbá wípé ẹ má fẹ̀mí ara yín wéwu. Ẹ jájọ pàtọ̀pọ̀ kó lè hù. Ẹ bọ́ta be your brother's keeper. Ẹ jáde ká dúró tira wa lásìkò tá a wà yìí. Àsìkò tá a wà yìí lè jẹ́ àsìkò tá a ń bá bọ̀ lọ o. Yorùbá ní ikú tí bá ń pojú gbà yìí ni òwe ńlá ní ń pa fún ni. Torí ẹ̀ mo sọ pé àwọn kankan wà tí ó kàn lẹ̀ Yorùbá tá ń dá sí. Eléyìí tá ń sọ̀rọ̀ insecurity ó kàn. Báyìí ó ti kàn. Tí ẹ bá gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ brother wa Ọ̀jádúní Eniola Ọ̀jádúní tí wọ́n gbéjúlẹ̀ láìpẹ́ yìí, ó ti sọ̀rọ̀ ńbẹ̀, ó sọ so many things. Wọ́n fẹ́ kí oníkálùkù wa ká múra ká mọ stage tílẹ̀ Yorùbá wà lórí ètò ààbò. Ẹ̀yin ẹ wá wo ibi tọ́rọ̀ náà dé dúró lénìí. Ẹ wo ibi tọ́rọ̀ náà dé dúró lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ tá a wà yìí. Ìpè kò sí ààbò nílẹ̀ Yorùbá gan. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ti wọlé tọ̀ wá ní tiwa. Ìjọ tí wọ́n strike làwọn ń dúró dè tó ra mọ̀ kán máa wá ẹranko wọn. Wọ́n wù ú. Ẹ lọ mú kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀ pé wọ́n ní ìwé gbàgbé. Ọ̀rọ̀ à ń lọ ń fi ẹjọ́ sọba ẹgbàgbé lórí ẹ̀. À ń lọ ń fẹjọ́ sùnjòyè àbíjọba ẹmẹnukú ń bẹ̀. Ẹni tó bá nìkan ṣe nínú ọ̀ràn Yorùbá lénìí ó gbọ́dọ̀ sán ṣòkòtò ẹ̀ kí wọ́n sì múra. Bàbá kan pè mí láti Festa, bàbá Lújẹ̀ṣà lè máa pè yín. Mo dúpẹ́ gan pẹ̀lú àwọn àlàyé tẹ́ ṣe. Iṣẹ́ ń lọ lórí gbogbo ẹ̀. A fẹ́ káwọn èèyàn wa kí wọ́n kọ́kọ́ prepare ara wọn náà. Nígbà tẹ́ ẹ bá pọkàn pọ̀ tá a ti rí lára yín pé ti gbogbo ìlànà tábàgbégbà yóò máa yọjú gbónúkálùkù. Kò ní ìdí ká fi gbogbo ẹnu sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ kàn make sure pé àdúgbò tẹ́ ẹ bá wà ẹ dìbẹ̀ mú pẹ̀lú ìgbìmọ̀ yín tó jẹ́ ojúlá alákàn fi sọ́rí. ìgbìmọ̀ tuntun tá a ṣe gbé kalẹ̀ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá sì ń nìyẹn ìgbìmọ̀ ojúlá alákànfin sọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo ibikíbi tẹ́ bá wà even bàbá tó pè mí láti ilẹ̀ Kwara tí mo sọ tí mo ní mi dákọ̀ lu wọn bàbá yẹn jẹ́ kí n mọ̀ pé ẹni táwọn rí tó fẹ́ dúró àmì àwọn làwọn máa san owó rẹ̀ kó lè bá serious pé àwọn máa san látàpọ̀ ara wọn kẹ́ lè mọ ibi tí ètò ààbò tó jẹ àwọn kan lógúndé nílẹ̀ Yorùbá torí ẹ̀ la ṣe ń pa láàrọ̀ wà fúnra wa àsìkò tá a wà yìí àsìkò ẹlẹgẹ́ ni ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ má jẹ́ ká fi iná sóró òrùlé sùn anywhere tẹ́ bá wà ẹ jẹ́ kí gbìmọ̀ ó wà bó jẹ́ street by street ni ẹ ṣètò gbìmọ̀. mo rántí ọdún kan ní ya 2020 kọ́ ni ní àsìkò lockdown àwọn ọmọ gànfẹ́ kan bá àríjà ara wọn pé wọ́n ní méjì dárúkọ wọn lásìkò yẹn wọ́n ń terrorize àdúgbò káàkiri tá má ti hit lágége agbóbọ́sẹ̀ wọ Ṣàngó Ọ̀tà nígbò ya wọn náà ti dágbàdo kíndékan gbogbo èèyàn sùn mọ́ ó wá bọ́ sásìkò àwẹ̀ táwọn èèyàn bá jí sáré ẹ̀ máa gbọ́ oríṣiríṣi story pé wọ́n ti lọ àtàkì àwọn èèyàn kan wọ́n pọ̀ débi pé àwọn ọmọ wọnúwọnú tán mú kíní tán mú kú mu káàkiri ẹni mẹ́ta tẹ́yìn rí tán máa ń tọrọ káàkiri yẹn àwọn náà kóra wọn jọ ń gbà yẹn.
You until recently was the chair of Amotekun in your state, right?
Yeah, for some time.
For some time. So what can you say about security around Oyo State and Amotekun?
Until I left, the security was still not okay. There's the influx of these Fulani herdsmen. And I was shouting. I gave a lecture somewhere. And I quoted Abasha. He said, if you are fighting security and it lasts more than 4 weeks, the government is behind it.
So, explain.
Good. The federal government was behind the influx of Fulani herdsmen to the southern part.
When you say Fulani herdsmen, men with cow.
They call them Fulani herdsmen. Some of them don't even have cows. But they were coming fully armed.
Fully armed?
AK-47.
And you said Buhari government was involved.
Wait. That time, everybody was complaining. That time, federal government announced that everybody should submit their weapons to the police. Now, people were complaining that time. I'm saying this thing. There was a meeting in Kano. They said they are Funam, Fulani National Movement. In their communique that time, this is about 5-6 years ago, that Allah has given them the land of Nigeria as inheritance. And that they have told all Fulani in West Africa, Sub-Region and Central Africa to start coming to Nigeria, to come and take over what Allah has given them as inheritance. That's the land of Nigeria. And that when they are coming, they should come fully armed. That's the only language Nigerians understand. Violence. It is in their communication. All that time, people were shouting. Yooba didn't say a word. But when people challenge him once, why are these people who carry AK-47? He said they are using it to protect their cows.
Was it true?
Of course. Now, very, very false. Now, General Buhari, I know he has a very close relationship with the Bishop of Canterbury. Now, when he went to UK during one of his period of treatment, he told Bishop of Canterbury that it is not Fulani harassment that are killing people. There are some group trained by Gaddafi, who the Gaddafi has armed. They are the one that infiltrated the Fulani harassment. They are the one doing the killing.
But what did you discover?
I was discovering somebody one day. He was saying, I said, come, you are very close to Buhari. Go and meet him. A general is a soldier for life. Ask him that in the military, when foreigners enter your territory, carrying arms, what is it you are told in the military? They are described to us as invaders.
Invaders.
And what did the military say we should do with them? We are to hunt them down like rabbits and eliminate them. I said, go and meet Buhari and ask him.
He didn't hunt them down?
Who are the people doing the kidnapping? Who are the people? They like refer to them as bandits. Who are the people carrying out the banditry?
Are they in our forest around here?
The entire Yoruba land is occupied by them.
As we are talking now?
As I'm talking to you.
General Togun?
Yes.
So when you were in Amotekun, did you try to tackle them?
I did everything I can. But I didn't have cooperation.
Cooperation from who? From Oyo State Governor?
Government, yes.
Oyo State Governor?
Yes.
How?
I can't start saying all these things.
At least give us a hint. What is it that you wanted?
Come. I wanted NCOs from the military, non-commissioned officers, to be recruited, to be put as coordinators in the very local governments. I couldn't achieve that.
Why? What was the reason? They were not available to be recruited or what?
They are available. Now, I don't want to talk more on this. I said they are supposed to be zonal commanders. And I wanted retired combatant officers of the rank of captain or major to be zonal commanders of Amotekun in various zones.
You didn't achieve that?
I didn't achieve it. I don't want to delve much in that area.
But are we under threat in the southwest?
We are still there.